Hello and welcome to the Journal. I'm Stephanie Rivers. So fast food workers say they deserve $15 an hour and they want the right to unionize. Yeah, the people who ask you, do you want fries to go with that shake? They say they deserve to make $31,000 a year, which is more than the take-home pay of over 25% of Americans. As for what they plan to talk about in the union meetings, I don't know, maybe who gets trash duty, who gets to cut up the onions. The national minimum wage is $7.25 an hour. Some states have set their own minimum wage, such as Washington State. Their minimum wage is $9.19 an hour, but apparently even that's not enough for people who serve fried food at a walk-up window or through a sliding glass door. They say they can't make ends meet on that small amount. They can't pay their bills. They can't support a family on that. Well, newsflash. A fast food job was never intended to do all that from the get-go. And had anybody taken the time to do simple math, they would have realized that there was more month left at the end of their money before they started the job. And speaking of simple math, have you gone to a fast food joint lately and asked them to give you the correct change without looking at the register? I went to a KFC one time and my bill came to $7.48. I gave the cashier a $10 bill and 3 pennies and all hell broke loose because he couldn't count back the money to me because the register was broke. And these are the people who want $15 an hour. I used to work at Wendy's while I was in high school, and I worked at Burger King while I was in college, so I have nothing against working at a fast food joint. But the fact is that your first job wasn't meant to be your last job. So if you are not making ends meet at a fast food restaurant, which is most of the time where people go for their first job, maybe you should just continue on in school or go to trade school and get a skill that will pay you the amount of money that you need to do what you need to do. The best you're going to do on a fast food salary is probably pay a phone bill, a cell phone bill, or pay for gas in your car. It was never intended to pay the mortgage or anything more. Many people's first job, as I said, is in the fast food industry, and you learn things like showing up on time, showing up, being a part of a team. You learn good customer service skills. You learn how to work and what is expected of you in the working environment. You learn about taxes because most of your money goes to pay taxes. But most importantly, what you learn is this isn't something I want to do for the rest of my life. So again, if it's not working for you, maybe you should go to another level and get a better paying job. And although nobody except me has thought about this, here's the other problem with paying people who work at fast food restaurants $15 an hour. If they make $15 an hour, the industries that are already paying their employees $15 an hour, now they're going to be forced to go up to $20 an hour, and then the people who are already paying 20 are going to be forced to go to 25, and so on and so on. And before you know it, the bottom is going to fall out. There's not going to be enough money really to go around. And sure, McDonald's is one of the highest grossing companies or conglomerates in the world, and they make billions of dollars, but they're owners. So if you want to make owner money, then maybe you need to go own a restaurant instead of just working at one. And speaking of expensive, fast food, if you look at it, the cost of a burger is already at $3. I'm not talking about the dollar menu where there's more bread than beef. But if you look at the cost of a regular quarter pounder, it's already $2.50 to $3. If you tie that in with the E. coli scare and all these things going on with beef these days, and now the fast food workers are looking to make $15 an hour, you're basically going to price yourself out of a job, and then you're going to be feeling like the middle of a donut, left out. This is what I call the latest in the dumbing down of America. People want more for doing less. They don't want to go to college, but they want to make college money. They don't want to have a skill, but they want to make skilled money. There are some states even that are keeping employers from asking applicants about their criminal history or their drug use history. So some people don't even want to be held accountable for behavior in the past. The next thing you know, they're going to say, well, we don't want to have to go to high school and get a high school diploma. So what's next? That's what's next if we allow fast food workers to make $15 an hour. To find out more about the things that I care about, go to the written version of my journal. It's at eurweb.com. Thanks and have a super day.